I'm 40 years old, man. You think I'm gonna write music about fucking heartbreak in high school again?
That's different.
There's a world that's opened up for me, at least, having a lived experience that wasn't just this fucking band on the road. That feels like there could be something there, which to me is exciting and it's frightening, and also half the people that love this band don't fucking care to hear new music. And there's all these things are real, right?
That's an interesting perspective because you're sitting on 7 million plus monthly listeners, but the reality is what you're saying is people just listen, they consume the back catalog.
Sure.
Numerous times a day.
Yeah. And you think about your favorite band that's long gone or that's still around and you can still see them, but can you name their newest song? Probably 9 times out of 10 you can't. But the exciting challenge, I think, that will do this service for our younger selves is what if maybe we can find another one? What if maybe there's something else to say? That's such an exciting and fucking frightening thing that we've never got to approach before. And I think a lot of other people don't see it like that. They're like, content, music's just fucking content. Just get it out. Get it out. What's your narrative? What's your story? Did you have a personal crisis that we can talk about, that we can capitalize on?
Oh, this chorus is going to make a great TikTok.
We're going to make a comic book out of this.
I totally get it.
Don't you ever just feel like you're being sold something other than the music 9 times out of 10? And then when the song plays, you go, oh.
But no, what you're saying, I totally, as a music fan, I am guilty too of being like, I'm happy with the songs that band X has put out. But there's a couple that I can think of that, 10 years later, they'll drop an album and I'm like, I did not see this coming. This is the best fucking thing I've heard from these guys. You know what I mean?
And are you challenging yourself to do that?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the spirit that I'm giving you right now.
Is that? This
energy is like what is driving me to want. And I feel like the want is what leaves with success. I have a roof over my head that protects my family. We get to do these shows. That's all such a blessing. I'm humbled and grateful. But the only thing that gets me out of bed is the promise that there might be something more for me in my life, besides just what was.
So I know you, but I know you said no more albums. Like the Rejects have their 4 albums, but did creating this cover kind of give you guys the itch to get back in and see what's there?
That would be the next step.
Yeah. So you're gonna do
whether we take it is it's again if it's worth taking.
Who determines that? You do.
Yeah. Well, same way we determined it when we first made an offering. I think everybody thinks that everybody writes music to share. It's like I'm the first person that I have to impress with a song. Like I have to be excited, and when I am, I'm you guys know, I'll fucking whip it around to you guys all and be like, I'm like, check this out, man. And I'm vibrating and I'm like, I have an energy I haven't had in 20 years when I write something that I'm proud of. And that makes me want to share. Like the sharing starts here. And then if it's good enough, it'll seep out. It's not about, I can imagine this, this is a hit. Like, to assess a song you wrote in your bedroom was, but this is a hit. This is a banger. I feel like I see a lot of people on Instagram. It's like, check this out. This is a banger. Like, it's like, that's how, like,
flame emojis.
I just wrote the song of the summer.
Everything's awesome. Yeah. Here's the song. Here's how I even saw like a tutorial by somebody. Here's how you put together the song of the summer. Beep, boop, beep, boop, boop. They do like a loop building and they're like, cabana, banana. And it's like, you already put an expectation on something. I think, expectations are the killer of art.
It's true. So how do you go in without an expectation, even though you know that this is something you do for you? And really no one else. That's kind of fair, right?
Yeah. Yeah. All the new stuff, it's absolutely that. Like maybe there was a moment where it became, let's make Dad happy with our new music. Yeah. And that became what killed or just smothered this band, was the fact that we had so many other people that we were trying to make happy and so many expectations that were lofty and let's get back where we were. Those things are just like so so corrupt. Yeah, now it's the expectation is like, I want to make these guys excited. I want to make him happy first, because he and I have had this sacred bond throughout our whole career. So if he's not feeling what I'm doing to start this, then it dies right there. And it's supposed to die right there. Like, he is a gatekeeper to whether or not we can collect ourselves to do this with any sort of excitement.